Cancer, this is your general reading, and I hope that you are well. So, we're going to be looking at how do they feel about you and your connection. And this may not match up to every single thing that's going on in your world because it's a general reading, but it's definitely going to have parts to it and areas to it that do give you guidance and give you answers. There's an extended, and you can follow me to the extended because that's where we get greater depth and insight to your reading. So that link will be in the description box. And I'm also open for private readings, and that link is also in the description box as well. And let's get going and just see what's happening here. How do they feel about you and your connection? The Three of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Fool, excuse me, Page of Swords, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. Okay, Cancer, let me just take a second to just have a look here. There's a lot of things that are changing in your world, and you may feel as though at some point these are the plans that you've put in place, or they're just lots of different areas going on in your life. I see work, like something to do with where you're living, your home life. There aren't any cups here, so they're not talking about cups, but this reading is about how do they feel about you. And I get this immediate impression as though they like the plans that you've got or the dreams that you've got, and they see them as being either quite a lot, or there's a lot of moving parts to your dreams, or a lot of areas that you are wanting to change and to move and to shift. And I get a positive feeling about this. But I'm also picking up that there's an area where they are not understanding. And the reason that I get that is the Three of Wands is your significant card. And this Three of Wands is talking about the plans that you may be, Cancer, quite adamant about, and you're not budging in some way, because the Four of Pentacles is showing, prosperity and abundance. So your person knows that how you're living your life or how you want things to be is because you're on, there's a quiet determination with you, Cancer, about wanting the things that you want. But your person may be questioning how they fit into all of this, or are they just needing to just trust you? This is also about trust, how they trust you. The Fool that's above the matter is they may sometimes not understand and see as though that you've thrown your heart over the cliff and your body will follow. Not impulsively, but it's almost as though you've backed yourself, and they may not have completely understood that about you. Because I come back to hear Spirit as I'm channeling this, that Spirit is saying, how do they fit into all of this with you? And Cancer, this may be about, on the quiet and in your own private thoughts. You have a very clear understanding of where you're going and what you're doing. Your person may not. So in the past, the Chariot was here. There may have been two paths that you could have followed. May have been about decisions that you have made. If this is a new connection, this can also be about your person is thinking, your life is busy. How am I going to fit into your life? There's just so much going on here. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of the future, and that's representing that the tides are turning, that fortunes are turning, And that's what I was actually getting with this Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can also be the miser of the tarot. And this is the mythic tarot, which is one of my favorites. I've actually been using this tarot for myself, for the last 25 to 30 years. And I don't often give readings where, like, if I look at the number of major arcana cards, the Chariot, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Emperor, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards in this reading. The World card, like the Wheel of Fortune, is actually saying the world is your oyster. So whatever plans that you have in place, these are good plans, and this is definitely something, I get an energy in this as if this could actually be you restarting, reinventing yourself in some way. This can be a business that you've started or a venture that you're doing, and you're building yourself, because this is about growth, success, prosperity. The Page of Swords down below is about your mental capacity, and that's setting out on a journey using your intellect, your thoughts, your thinking, your planning. It's a very realistic energy, very practical energy. And then it's like, as we come over here, we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the card that is also a very spiritual card, but a card where you're having to contemplate and go within, because you need to be at peace with yourself with all of this. Your person may feel that you are taking on too much, but what they don't know is you may be not sharing with them that you have the capacity to do this. Remember, I talked about backing yourself. So with the Emperor, which is showing up as you, your person may be seeing that the plans you have in place, and there may be some lofty ideals or lofty dreams that they're thinking you have. So these major arcana cards are very much a part of your life and the progress and what I'm getting is that, because we've got the Page of Wands here as well, we've got Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, and then with the Fool card, this is about you setting out. So this could be a new project, this could be a new adventure, this could be a new way that you want to make money, this could be, life is busy, life is full, you know who you are and what you're capable of, and your person may be thinking, how the heck do I go along with this, or how do I fit into this, or am I going to see this person, or do they have time for me? Okay, so now I'm going to actually get the dream, the Star Dream Tarot to get some clarification. And in the extended, I will have time to be able to go into each of these major arcana to be able to give you an idea of, the success. But also what I'm actually getting is give you an idea of how your person can join you. So if this relationship or this connection or the person that you're thinking about, where is it that they can connect with you? Because I'm actually saying that's kind of like what's on their mind. This is a full life that you're living, Cancer, and even if this is something that you've been attending to for a long time, there's a lot of things that you're wanting to do or to cover still. So let's go to the Fool. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, and the Seven of Wands is actually telling us that what you're doing is in trying to gain clarity in your intuition and your gut feelings. And this is all part of backing yourself, is this dissecting, digesting, listening to your gut, listening to your inspiration, listening to your intuition, and really fine-tuning that, so that when you do feel as though that you're going off on this adventure, you're the type of person that goes off on an adventure, and so you're throwing your heart over the cliff to allow your body to follow. And your person, how do they feel about your connection? Is, I get that they feel like their connection is there, very much there, that you are connected. It's now about the practicalities of that, and your intuition and inspiration is sorting through that. I get the Ten of Cups with the World. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card, and that is love, a loving connection. That's, almost like that contentedness, having the love with you, the love in your life, being loved, giving love, receiving love. That's going with the World card. So you're wanting, and so is your person, they want a connection. Your person is wanting and believes, and I get with the World card and the Ten of Cups, that's the potential between the two of you. So using that as a foundation, I'm actually hearing maybe you, Cancer, that needs to reassure your person everything's going to be okay. Just let this flow. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups. So here we come with love. The Knight of Cups is coming in and saying, the tide is turning, love will be, it's on its way, it's already on its way, it's making its way. So if this is talking about connecting, you may have been separated or apart in some way. That could be separated due to work or commitments in a different location, or even if you've just taken a little bit of a break between each other, or communication has been a bit light on. The Knight of Cups is actually saying there's still movement to love. And what I'm actually getting is you need to tell your person this, Cancer. Your person wants to know that you're there with them, that you're coming to them. And I see that's your intention. But these other areas of your life, which is a full life, also demand your attention. We've got the Three of Swords against the Hierophant. The Three of Swords, okay, so you've been hurt in the past, or your person's been hurt in the past, because the skull is representing the past, okay? And what I'm being told is that your person is, and this can also go for you, but because we're looking at how do they feel about you and your connection, I'm hearing Spirit say, is they're trying not to think about their heartaches in the past, and they think they're really wanting to trust this connection. Actually, not even wanting, because wanting actually sort of puts in an energy of they're doing the work to do that. I get that there's a subliminal trust. But your communication with this person will really knock that heartache, the past on its head, so that the past doesn't come in to be bothersome at all for the two of you. Anything for you and your past and how things have gone on for you, that's also important as well. Because I actually got the Page of Cups, and straight after the Three of Swords having the Page of Cups, isn't that a beautiful picture? The Page of Cups is actually representing the beginnings of the journey of love, and that can be the coming back together, connecting again, communicating again, being a part of that reconnection. Like it's like, maybe we haven't talked for a while, or maybe we haven't had quality time together, or for a while, or that sort of stuff. But the Page of Cups says, hey, hang on, this is the journey, and that's why the Ten of Cups is there as the hope and the wish and the want. We look at the Emperor and we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a queen that knows herself. So she's a good match for the Emperor because she's worked hard. And so you two are a good match. You actually really are a good match. There's just a little bit of tweaking and adjustment that needs to be done. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles for the Page of Wands. And so the Nine of Pentacles talks about that there's prosperity and working hard towards that. And the Page of Wands is setting out on that journey of using the inspiration, your inspiration, intuition. So how your person sees your life is that you are you have a busy life, but if they could actually see that there is a lot of connection here, and if you may be physically separated, like I said, at this time due to work or circumstances, or just living in different areas, or maybe you can't see each other as much or as often, but the communication has to be the strongest thing between the two of you. There's a lot of depth to you, Cancer, that you may not be sharing or communicating, and allowing them to, and giving them a chance to understand, what is going on and what's happening for you is going to restore this and bring this back to balance. Because remember, I said that your person in some way is looking at all of this and saying, like, so where do I, like, what's going on? Where do I fit in? There is a lovely energy and a connection, even though you've got a busy life, because these clarifying cards are telling me that you're needing this reminder, Cancer. Reassurance is something that your person is needing. How do they feel about your connection? There's a sweet energy in there that's deep down, like in a foundation energy. And Spirit's telling me that you taking time out, thinking about what you're wanting and how you want this. I get this, the ball's in your court, and your person may have left this ball in your court as well. Okay, so follow me through to the extended, and let's have a look and see what else Spirit is giving you guidance in. And I'll see you over there, Cancer. And see you next time. Bye for now.